We asked QAA to come in and help us to review our programme approval process together with our module approval process, and looking at what we currently have in place and make recommendations for future development of that process.
It's really important to address this issue because of the current climate in HE, with the Competition and Market Authority's involvement in now everything we do.
From our perspective, we weren't exactly sure what to expect because our experience of them previously had been in an advisory and in a sort of regulatory capacity. But I was very happy to say that they were incredibly receptive to suggestions that we made around approaches and differences of approaches, and we were able to sort of establish quickly expectations on both sides, which was very helpful to making the project run smoothly. From the university, we had approximately 65 different people involved in that process, both from the academic and the professional services sectors. I think everybody recognised the need and recognised the desire to improve the processes that we have. And so we're all very willing participants and have been very positive about the interactions they had with QAA.
The QAA worked really, really well with the wider University of Exeter community of staff. So we'd had pre-meetings with them in a much smaller group, and then rolled out those meetings to this much wider community to get as much feedback from as many different facets of university experience as we could fit in.
I found the QAA team to be professional. They were very helpful, first of all, in helping us to structure our approach to the programme approval process. We knew what we wanted, and during the discovery stage, they helped us to sort of frame that question more clearly so that we were able to get what we needed out of it. They were efficient, they were very professional, as I said, and they were absolutely on the ball. I think they knew what they were talking about.
I thought their approach was really, really good, and the staff were really, really knowledgeable. If we look at the report that was produced at the end of this process, there are some significant recommendations in that report that provide us with almost a blueprint of where we need to focus our attentions on where we need to get to next in the process.
What we are doing, though, is we're now at the stage where we're preparing to implement those recommendations. We don't disagree with any of the recommendations, and they were all very sensible. So we're happy to take them on board and look at how we can move forward with them. So far, the outcomes have been that we received the report with a number of recommendations, which we have circulated around the senior executive of the organisation. That will now be incorporated into a broader project where we're looking at our process redesign, looking at our teaching quality assurance manual, and then also looking at how we can introduce some much smoother workings for people using the programme approval process.
The outcomes from the project have made a difference in the sense that they're causing us to look at our processes and what we do currently with a view to simplifying and streamlining them for future use.
What has made a difference is that the process of engaging with the QAA has given airtime to people who are interested in stakeholders in that process, and has given them the opportunity to be part of the change or the recommendations.
I would definitely work with the QAA again. I think from the University of Exeter's perspective, it was a really positive, beneficial experience, and the report ultimately that we got from the QAA, I think, was a really positive outcome.
I would definitely recommend the service to others, and I would suggest that the QAA are uniquely placed to help specifically with things around quality assurance, given their history. And I found the people that we dealt with to be very knowledgeable and professional in their approach.
I really enjoyed the experience because it was a pleasure to work with HE experts. The service that the QAA provided to us in terms of helping us to formulate our thoughts around what we need to do and where we need to get to, I think was really beneficial.
From the experience of the previous consultation that we had with them and the positive experience that delivered, we are actually in the process of exploring additional opportunities where we can collaborate with the QAA and potentially review other significant functions within our quality assurance framework.